All right, welcome back to the channel, everybody. We're gonna cover something from SCAP, and it just seems funny right off the get-go. So it's called Kobe finally gets a statue from garbage organization. So let's see what this is. Um, I don't know what angle he's coming in with, but let's see. Let's see. Let's check it out.
Well, it has all of a sudden been
As
2,800 and
always, let's shoot SCAP some love and like and subscribe over here as well if you wouldn't mind. I'd appreciate it. All right, let's do this. Good, all good.
57 days since Kobe Bryant dropped the microphone, both figuratively and literally, calling it quits on what was a legendary 20-year career in the NBA.
Yes,
All
sir.
of it spent with the LA Lakers. Hard to believe it has already been 7 years, 9 months, and 26 days since that fateful night on April 13th of 2016, when a severely physically depreciated Kobe Bryant, on no
And just over 4 years since he passed away. Rest in peace, brother.
legs at the age of 37, scored 60 points in 42 minutes,
Yeah, that
including
was sick.
38 in the second half and 23 in the fourth quarter, which included 15 straight in the final 3 minutes of the game to overcome an 8-point deficit, and he hit the game-winning shot.
I recently rewatched that game, and it's damn impressive. I mean, he really wanted to go out with a win, and he was going to do what the hell he had to do to get those scrubs to win that game. Drop 60 on the way there.
The shot that put an exclamation mark on a career, highlighted not by the charisma and the flash, the points and the scoring explosions, not even the championships, but was instead defined by his penchant to meet every obstacle without taking the easy way out, to play through all of the injuries, and to fight through all
This
of the
still gets me.
failures. And this premise of loss and failure have taken on a different meaning in today's society and are viewed more so as things that must be avoided or escaped rather than confronted and overcome. But if you show me how someone fails, most typically, I can show you how they succeed. The greatest players in every sport throughout history were
Damn,
willing to
GG.
do whatever was necessary to win at any cost.
Oh man, this is when he dislocated his thumb, right? He just gets it popped back into place and he goes back out there and keeps playing.
To
It's
win at
savage.
any cost. And it is that component of Kobe Bryant's legacy which most defines who he was as a player and a person. He quite literally gave it all to the Lakers organization, never sitting out, load managing,
Nope.
taking his talents to some other city. And now, nearly 8 years after he retired, Kobe Bryant is finally getting a statue outside of Staples Center.
All right, I understand the angle he's coming in at. It's been 8 years. 8 years. That should have went out there right away.
I mean, crypto.com arena. But the question
CRO.
remains, what the hell took so long? Shaquille
Yeah,
O'Neal's
fair.
statue was unveiled outside of Staples Center on March 26th of 2017. With all due respect to the great Shaquille O'Neal, but he played only 8 of his 20 NBA seasons throughout his career with the purple and gold. We are talking about Kobe Bryant here,
It's a badass statue, by the way, if you haven't seen Shaq's statue.
the Lakers' all-time leader in games played, minutes played, points scored, and he delivered the team with 5 NBA championships despite very little help from his bumbling, inept moron ownership group and front office, who quite typically did more to sabotage Kobe's career through the years than anything
Damn.
else. There is
Oh, dude, the Mike D'Antoni idea was terrible. That was just a terrible, terrible idea. To go from the triangle to the 8 seconds or less offense. Terrible idea, man.
no excuse, none, for Shaq to have a
Yeah, there it
statue
is.
nearly 7 years before Bryant. But it is just more of the same from this deadbeat organization
geez,
who
don't show
tripped
me that.
over themselves to set up an in-season tournament banner celebration earlier this year. The alleged most storied franchise in NBA history, built by actual legends who hung real banners, now bend over backwards to celebrate this pathetic loser and his fraudulent
Fucking Scap, dude. No matter what video it is, he's got to go on, dude. He's got to give it to him.
accomplishments. Yes, it really happened. The
Yeah,
Lakers hung
I
an
watched it live.
in-season tournament banner among their
It's
17
real.
other real championship banners. And they scrambled to make it happen on December 18th of this season, just 9 days after the conclusion of that scam spectacle of a tournament. 9 days. And we're going on 8 years for Kobe to get a statue. Just a mere microcosm of the treatment Kobe endured throughout his career and the vast amount of organizational ineptitude that squandered substantial portions of his prime. As many will point to Bryant's pairing with Shaq at the beginning of his career as some profound commentary about the strength of his supporting casts. But the Shaq and Kobe era,
You know, Scap's hinting at it here, and most people don't talk about it, but y'all realize Kobe could have been just like LeBron, chased some rings in the last like 5 years of his career, where, you know, he wasn't quite Kobe anymore, but he could still give you 2025 easy, and he just stuck around for a rebuild. He didn't have to do that, but that's just like loyalty. He was loyal to the Lakers, so he stuck around. But if he was like LeBron, dude, Kobe could have gone anywhere in the league and probably won at least one more ring. Let's be real. He could have tied MJ with 6. It wouldn't feel the same because he didn't get all 6 in the same place. But he could have done the same bullshit that like LeBron is trying to pull off and just go stack some rings elsewhere. To be fair, Jordan could have done the same thing, and he could have got way more than 6 because instead of retiring from the Bulls in '98, he could have gone anywhere he wanted, like Portland or hell to the Lakers and played with Shaq and Phil Jackson. Like people just, yeah, different breed, different breed of winners.
came to an
The irony is Jordan and Kobe both have more rings than LeBron, and LeBron's been chasing since like his 5th year.
following the 2003-2004 season, and the inept Lakers franchise ultimately moved O'Neal to the Miami Heat for a package that constituted one of the most laughable and embarrassing trades in NBA history. The Heat sent back Caron Butler, Lamar Odom, and Brian Grant, and Kobe's absolute prime, aged 26 through 28 years, squandered in a stacked Western Conference consisting of the Tim Duncan Spurs, the Steve Nash Amari Stoudemire Suns, the Dirk Nowitzki Mavericks, Yao Ming and Tracy McGrady's Rockets, as well as the Carmelo Anthony Allen Iverson Nuggets, and a perennial 50-win Utah Jazz team. And aside from
we forget about the Utah Jazz with D. Will and Boozer. Yeah, for real as well.
Kobe, LA's core rotational players during this span of time were Lamar Odom, Smush Parker, Kwame Brown, Chris Mim, Devin George, Luke Walton, and Maurice Evans. These top 7 rotational players combined to make exactly 0 total All-Star appearances ever for their entire careers.
Real talk here. You guys ever checked out Kwame Brown's YouTube channel? The guy's crazy, man. Like, he don't give a shit.
It's a complete crap.
But once the bum Lakers front office got around to bringing in, at the time, a serviceable one-time career All-Star in Pau Gasol, Kobe would again dominate that NBA landscape, immediately making a run to 3 consecutive finals and winning back-to-back championships following this trade. But 3 years after that second title, his moron organization would again step in to sabotage Bryant's career by effectively ending it with the garbage lineup they surrounded him with. And to think, some call the 2012-2013 Lakers a super team. Dwight Howard was their second leading scorer that year.
Actually, they should have been, but they all got injured, man. Dwight Howard got injured. Steve Nash was injured, and then Kobe played his ass off when he got his Achilles tear.
And was significantly diminished coming off of back surgery that previous offseason, while injuries would consume the remainder of the lineup, with Pau Gasol declining substantially this year, averaging at the time a career-low 13 points per game while missing nearly 40 games, and 38-year-old washed starting point guard Steve Nash also missed over 30 games that season. The roster issues.
Crazy thing is it seems stacked, and I thought it was unfair, honestly, because I was not a Lakers fan, and seeing Steve Nash go to the Lakers, Mike D'Antoni, all of this was so heartbreaking for me as a Suns fan. Like, I hated all of this. I did not want the Lakers to win. I was glad that they didn't win, but the irony of it all is they were stacked, and then Kobe ended up all alone out there, like just playing his ass off.
Were only compounded by village idiot Jim Buss's decision to pass on Phil Jackson for coach in favor of Mike D'Antoni.
Stupidest move ever. Stupid. If a coach has 11 championships, you give him the fucking job. Just let him coach until he's ready to retire. It was so stupid.
But Kobe, in typical Kobe fashion, dragged the Lakers into the playoffs, finishing second in the NBA, both in scoring average and total points scored in his 17th season, behind only 24-year-old Kevin.
And real quick, just to think about it, imagine this. Phil Jackson's been fired twice. He won 6 with the Bulls, and then he won 5 with the Lakers, and then they canned him. What kind of injustice is this? It's the most ridiculous crap I've ever heard of. Well, look at what happened in San Antonio, you know, with Pop. I mean, that's some real respect over there, and it's well deserved. But Phil Jackson to get canned twice and disrespected like that, like even if you don't like him on a personal level, let the guy coach the team.
Durant. And in the final 7 games of his season, Bryant logged an obscene 46 minutes per game, with the Lakers going 6-1 during that stretch. And all it cost him was the rest of his career, as Bryant's body couldn't take any more. And on April...
That's hard to see, man. It's hard to watch because he's just making a regular move, but it was just too much on his ankle, on his Achilles, and he just went down. Like that's hard. That's hard. One bad step.
Bryant's body couldn't take any more. And on April 12, 2013, Kobe ruptured his Achilles, which in hindsight signaled the end of his career. But despite all of the setbacks, all of the failures, Kobe still managed to dominate his era like few others in NBA history ever have, while hanging 5 banners for the Lakers organization. And it's nice that they finally got around to getting him a damn statue, so the rest of us can have another reason to remember him today and honor him in a way the organization has continually neglected to do.
Damn. Yeah, man. Good vid. Good vid. I wasn't expecting that. I totally get the angle he was coming at. Okay, let's do this in the comments. Do you think it took the organization way too damn long to give Kobe a statue? Because I sure as hell do. I sure as hell do. That should have happened a long time ago. I'm glad he finally got it. The ceremony was pretty awesome, and yeah, all is good in the end. But he really should have got it. He should have got it even when he was still alive. Tell you the truth. All right. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. Stick your comments down below. Shoot me a like and subscribe if you wouldn't mind. I've got the link to the original video down below in the description for SCAP. And I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.